Life and career of Julio César Chávez. Chávez was born on July 12, 1962, in Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico. He grew up in a large family, and his father, Rodolfo Chávez, was a professional boxer who had a record of 17 wins, 13 losses, and 2 draws. Chávez was inspired by his father's success and began boxing at a young age, with his father as his trainer. Chávez had a successful amateur career, winning a gold medal at the Central American and Caribbean Games in 1980. He turned professional later that year and quickly established himself as a rising star in the sport. He won his first 27 fights before suffering his first loss in 1984 to Frankie Randall. Chávez went on to become one of the most dominant boxers of his generation, winning world championships in 3 different weight classes. He won his first world title in 1984, when he defeated Mario Martinez to become the WBC super featherweight champion. He went on to win world titles at lightweight, light welterweight, and welterweight, with his most dominant reigns coming at light welterweight. Chávez's fighting style was characterized by his relentless pressure, powerful punches, and superb technique. He was known for his ability to cut off the ring and wear down his opponents with a steady stream of body shots. He was also a master of the counterpunch, and his left hook to the body was one of the most devastating weapons in boxing. Chávez had many memorable fights throughout his career, but perhaps none more so than his 1990 rematch with Meldrick Taylor. In their first fight, which took place in March 1990, Chávez was badly behind on the scorecards heading into the final round. He mounted a furious comeback, and with just seconds remaining in the fight, he landed a devastating combination that knocked Taylor down. The referee stopped the fight with just 2 seconds remaining, giving Chávez the victory. In the rematch, which took place later that year, Chávez once again found himself behind on the scorecards heading into the final round. This time, however, he was able to score a knockout victory, stopping Taylor with just seconds remaining in the fight. The fight is widely considered one of the greatest in boxing history. Chávez retired from boxing in 2005 with a record of 107 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws, with 85 of his wins coming by way of knockout. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2011, and his legacy as one of the greatest boxers of all time continues to be celebrated by fans around the world. After retiring from boxing, Chávez became a successful boxing trainer and promoter in Mexico. He has also been involved in various charitable organizations and has worked to promote education and awareness about drug addiction, a cause that is particularly close to his heart. Strengths as a boxer. Julio César Chávez was known for many strengths as a boxer, both in terms of his physical abilities and his mental approach to the sport. Here are some of his key strengths. 1. Relentless pressure. Chávez was known for his ability to apply relentless pressure to his opponents, constantly moving forward and throwing punches in high volume. He would often cut off the ring and trap his opponents in the corners, making it difficult for them to escape his onslaught. 2. Power punching. Chávez was a devastating puncher, particularly with his left hook to the body. He was able to generate tremendous power in his punches, even when he was moving forward and throwing in combination. 3. Counter-punching. While Chávez was primarily known for his aggressive style, he was also a skilled counter-puncher. He was able to slip and parry his opponent's punches, then come back with quick, powerful counters. 4. Stamina. Chávez had exceptional stamina and was able to maintain a high pace throughout his fights. He was known for his grueling training regimen, which included running long distances and sparring for many rounds. 5. Mentality. Chávez was known for his mental toughness and his ability to stay focused and composed in the ring. He was able to absorb punishment and keep coming forward, and he rarely showed signs of frustration or panic. 6. Technical skills. Chávez was also a technically sound boxer, with excellent footwork, head movement, and body positioning. He was able to stay balanced and avoid getting hit while delivering his own punches with maximum force. Overall, Chávez's combination of physical and mental strengths made him a formidable opponent for anyone he faced in the ring. His ability to apply relentless pressure, deliver devastating power punches, and stay focused and composed under pressure helped him become one of the greatest boxers of all time. Weakness of Julio César Chávez. While Julio César Chávez is widely regarded as one of the greatest boxers of all time, he did have some weaknesses that opponents were able to exploit during his career. Here are some of the main weaknesses of Chávez. 1. Vulnerability to speed. Chávez was a powerful and aggressive fighter, but he could be vulnerable to opponents with superior speed and footwork. For example, in his first fight with Pernell Whitaker, Chávez struggled to catch up to Whitaker's elusive movement and was largely outboxed. 2. Tendency to cut. Chávez had a tendency to cut easily, which could be a disadvantage in fights where his opponents were able to land sharp punches. This was evident in his second fight with Frankie Randall, where he suffered a bad cut over his left eye early in the fight and was eventually stopped on cuts. 3. Lack of versatility. While Chávez was a master of his particular style, he sometimes struggled against opponents who presented different challenges or who were able to adapt to his pressure tactics. For example, in his fights with Meldrick Taylor, Chávez struggled to catch up to Taylor's speed and was behind on the scorecards in both fights until scoring late knockouts. 4. Limited defense. Chávez's style relied heavily on his ability to take punches and keep coming forward, which sometimes left him vulnerable to opponents with sharp counter-punching or superior defensive skills. This was evident in his first fight with Whitaker, where he was largely unable to land clean punches and was outboxed for most of the fight. Despite these weaknesses, Chávez's strengths as a boxer far outweighed his limitations, and he was able to win world championships in multiple weight classes and compile an impressive record of 107 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. Thank you for watching.